like it's recording. We can cut all this out. And whenever we start, we just cut it. Like, now we'll start it. Alright. What's up, YouTube? This is world's first video podcast of Hockey Ultimate Team. Hut's tight. You can see the name if you can read, if you're blind. And thanks for listening.
It definitely is tight. So.
Hockey Ultimate Team, in case you're wondering what you're watching, if you're looking for stuff about grass huts, this is the wrong channel.
Or Pizza Hut.
Right.
Whatever.
You're in the wrong place
Whatever
completely. We're here to talk about Hockey Ultimate Team because that's basically all we do. It's work, hut, and then family after that. In that order. Sponsored by Coors Light. Not really. Don't flag me for saying that. Anyways, we're here to talk about hut. It's probably a semi-weekly podcast. Semi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
Work schedules.
Bi-weekly.
What's like? Is it tri-weekly? Is that 3 times a week?
Something.
Yeah. There'll be videos out every now and then.
Once per set,
If you
around
go,
that, something.
Once per set's probably good. Anyways, like we were here, we just talked about hut this year because of our job schedules. We've been talking about hut a lot, and it was his idea to why don't we just record it and maybe like a few people will watch it. So here we are. Anyways, we're gonna talk about some stuff here. What caliber of players we are. Did I just read that right off the fucking computer?
It's okay though.
Anyways, I'm probably like a Division 1 player. I'm not in Division 1 yet. I'm in Division 2, sadly. Been playing a lot of competitive seasons this year because it seems like the packs and things they give you seem like they're pretty decent. For me anyways, I finished like top 3 or 400 every time I've been playing it. Anyways.
Me, on the other hand, I'm more of a middle of the pack guy. I'm not always. Yeah, I'm in 5 right now in climbing. But I do play some CS, and I might win a few, go up, and then lose 5. so that's more my style.
It's the life of a hut player.
I try, but yeah. So definitely the reason why we're doing this, like he was saying, touched on, was we talk about hut every day. Every single day.
While we're playing it.
Even just the smallest, I change this player, I change that player.
I tell my wife about it, she doesn't give a fuck.
And every intricacy, we talk about in hut. So now we're going to share that with you guys, and maybe you guys will have some feedback for us and talk about it with us.
Yeah, tell us how much we suck in the comments or on our yet to be created Twitter, right?
Yeah, we're going to make a Twitter. We're getting out there.
Tweet us at... We'll put it somewhere here or somewhere. It'll probably be like
exist.
Hut's tight or something.
Exactly, unless it's taken because Hut's just so tight. Like I could see that.
We'll be like Hut's tight 3 or 69. It's hilarious.
Couple numbers. But we're both on
Xbox One. Yeah, you don't still have it on 360 today?
I don't think so. I did play the 1 year. The 116 I was still on the 360. That was a sad.
I was on PlayStation 3 at some point a while back when we were playing. We were both playing. Like we couldn't even party up because we were on different.
Each other.
It was just a sad.
We lived together then, though. So
we lived together, so we just yelled about hut.
Yeah.
Hey,
I just pulled
Right. That's another thing. Yeah, definitely pulling cards. I think part of the reason I love hut so much is the pack aspect of it. Is pulling some. We'll do a pack opening for you. Got a Wayne Gretzky, Cami Granado. But I think pulling cards is probably the funnest part about it. You get that gambling aspect of it, pulling cards, and definitely trying to make the most ultimate team possible, which is what I think we're both into mostly. Trying to activate like 13 synergies and shit like that.
That's what I feel Ultimate Team is all about. Definite shout out to the people that don't pay any money.
Just don't fucking message me signs. I got a job, kid. So I can buy some packs.
Yeah, we like to buy packs. We like the thrill, the rush, and also the disappointment when you don't pull nothing.
Yeah,
because it happens.
I think I put a 50 piece on there last night, and the best card I pulled. Well, I pulled a base McDavid, but to me that's
Yeah, and you know,
I've only pulled one.
Yeah, I pulled
This
six.
guy.
I pulled 6 of those this year, and on top of that, the milestone also.
Didn't you pull like
I've
3
had
in one
some
night or
insane-
something?
Yeah, 3 in one night, and of course,
People are gonna hate you for
I
that.
almost called it because it was the night after his hat trick, and I was like, don't tell me I'm gonna pull a third, and I pulled a third.
He had a hat trick of McDavid.
Yeah, a hat trick of McDavid pulls, and my team still sucks.
What's that?
Yeah, we'll get into that. But so we're both on Xbox. Didn't even say my name, but
we were nameless.
yeah,
Faceless men.
Shaka Boy OB, just how it sounds, all lowercase.
You're gonna have to.
SHOCKABOYOB. You can call me Shock, call me OB. It's all good.
Slow Motion 53, all capitals, no W, SLO. Anyways, yeah, hit us up on Xbox. Maybe play some friendly games or something. Just don't fucking message me about how much money I fuck. You'll get sad face emojis, and I'll tell you to get a fucking job. So only add us on there. Or, ask us to play some games or something if you want to. I'm down to play games most of the time. When I'm
Evenings.
not. Yeah,
Evenings.
it's definitely late nights. We're in we're in Indiana, so we'll bleep that out. You don't even know where we are.
Well, getting back to the channel, basically what we're about, we're going to talk about HUT and everything about it. So that includes, we're going to do some pack openings, some player reviews, hopefully some high-end player reviews.
Yeah, not just of ourselves,
Yeah.
but no.
Gameplay videos and the new cards each week. The master sets. We try to get those.
Yeah, but
He's working on the Chara. We both did the Brindamore.
you did a hero master set there, Yager.
Yeah,
No longer
I
on
did
the team.
Yager. Did Yager, played with him for a while, and then I was like, you know what, I can kind of spread this million out a little bit. So that's what I did, because that's what I do.
Yeah, so we definitely have some. I think we have some pack openings already recorded.
Yeah.
Just
Not
getting
uploaded.
into the editing and all that stuff of it, and definitely have some ideas on some player reviews. But let us know if you want us to review some players. We're also looking to do some new stuff. Who knows what exactly? If you want to see something done here, just let us know. I think we're going to end up trying to do some challenges or something against each other, some gameplay challenges, like some friendly games. We'll try and activate some weird synergies or
Bronze Squad and
Bronze Squad. I tried making a
gloves
bronze.
down, ground and pound, or
Right,
whatever the synergy is.
Yeah, Human Shield, obviously not the best. The best
Yeah,
synergies.
is there 4 players?
I don't even know.
Yeah, the dig
that
down,
line A.
dig deep.
There's a line A with Human Shield. down there
plus
somewhere.
4.
Plus, yeah. So yeah, he had the idea to do one where we don't have any synergies active.
That might be hard.
It might actually kind of, not to talk shit, but I usually every year I kind of beat the shit out of him in HUT, basically like all the time. But he still hasn't beat me this year, but he's getting closer and closer.
I'm 0-17 against him right now.
It's getting closer and closer.
I'm getting there. I feel like playing him preps me for the higher divisions. So anytime I hit that stagnant line where I'm not really going up, I kind of just get some practice in.
And you know the rule, guys, if you're having trouble on HUT and you can't win a game, it's just as simple as changing jerseys. That's what I always do. Just change your jerseys. It makes a whole big difference.
It's like a new team.
Yeah, it's a new team completely. Yeah, definitely. We're gonna see some gameplay between us here shortly, as well as some pack openings and stuff that you normally see on YouTube. They don't have us talking about it on YouTube yet.
We don't have our HUT DB link out yet, but just describe your team. What's your team kind of like?
I got a first line of Mark Messier, legend. No base cards on my team except for a backup goalie for synergies, and not even really that. Messier on the first line with Heatley and Bossy. And then second line, I got that master, Brendan Moore. Actually, that's a lie. Healy's on the second line. Madano is first line, right wing.
Madano!
Nobody's going to get that unless they're deep into YouTube. What the hell's his name?
Always testy.
No, the Ed Bassmaster.
Ed
No,
Bassmaster.
Ed Bassmaster. He calls him talking about McDonald's getting a job. Anyways, shout out to Ed Bassmaster. But yeah, so basically I'm all legends and heroes. No base cards. Just synergy wise, it's the best route to go. I think they're so cheap this year. The heroes have been out forever. You can get I got Jeff Sanderson on the. I got Jeff Sanderson on the third line because the synergies are hard to replace. Guys like Dave Andrechuk are on my team. Even like Lidstrom, some of these guys are just hard to get rid of because
keep it the power forward.
Yeah,
Bigger dudes.
I definitely like the bigger guys this year. I think the speed isn't as important as it was last year. What was the synergy last year?
Team wheel.
Team wheel was like everybody had to have team wheel. The speed was a huge factor, and guys like Shanahan and these bigger guys that were slower were less good. But this year, I just think guys like Andrechuk to me, Heatley, these big guys, Madonna even is big. The defensemen, you don't need the speedy guys really as much. But yeah, definitely more of the power forward for the cycle game and the shots and the offensive ability. But definitely be waiting for some new cards to come out anytime. Working on getting that Chara to replace Lidstrom probably.
My team's more some of the same. It's first line, Bossy, Sakic, Madonna. I got Sullivan and Nash on my team. Sittler centers that line. I have mixed feelings about Sullivan. I love him. I loved him last year.
He's this tall,
but I'm beginning to realize his bitch assness, I would like to say.
Yeah.
So he's I feel like plus he can't tuck it like he did
last year
that one timer, and last year he had the +3 to 1T. So that was huge. Because we are sometimes you have those guys on your team just for synergies, and he was kind of one of those dudes last year.
Yeah, basically my team is just made up of no name people. Doesn't matter who they are. If the synergies fit, they'll go on the team as long as they don't absolutely suck, like Luke Robitaille.
But right now I'm got that thread the needle lineup. Silky smooth thread the needle. Plus I bounce back and forth between locker room leaders and. Angry aggressors, Alcoholics Anonymous, I like to call it, But
definitely keep as many synergies activated as possible. That's the goal, just to make your team even more ultimate.
Right. So who's your favorite player on your team then?
It's tough because for a while I probably would have said Heatley, and he probably still is. I've had Heatley for the length. I've had this team basically almost been the same for like 75 games now. It's got to be Heatley. He's just almost a point per game player, and where I'm playing at in CS and the divisions is pretty good. But lately, Madonna has been just crushing it for me. He's just too good. I think his versatility. If you don't have a team that's as good as mine, stats wise, you could use Madonna at center even. People probably use him on defense if they wanted to go crazy.
I think I might have done that last year.
Yeah.
Threw him in. That last year, I was using Graves, Bobby Hull, whatever on defense.
Yeah, Bobby Hull on defense last year was pretty awesome.
Yeah. I tried Graves out this year, and I liked him, but I ended up with that 90 faceoffs. It was just too enticing to bump him up to center.
You got to play center now, yeah?
Yeah, in between my flashback Curry and flashback Gabrick. How do you like that flashback Zetterberg?
Flashback Zetterberg's my fourth line center. I absolutely hate him. I did the set for Zetterberg, and then I promptly sold him about 10 games into it. I don't think I had a point with him or anything of any significance. And then I rebought him because his synergies were needed on the bottom line. But definitely doing those flashback sets every week. Looking forward to the master flashback ones. The first one's Cullen. We got Matt Cullen coming up at 5. We'll probably see some of those popping up next week because that's the 5th one, right?
Well, next potentially some people, got wind of those. The tradable. A few popped up on the market that were tradable. They were going for crazy prices, but
so we could see Collins already. But next week will be the 5th week. So if you've been doing it every week, which I think we both missed the first week, we didn't do the Sakic Koivu.
We both passed on that.
Why the fuck would we do Sakic Koivu?
They didn't put everybody in the in crowd there, knowing about the whole set and everything.
Bruins fan, you can say fuck a Canadians player. Sakic Koivu. I actually played with his card for a little while. I bought it afterwards, but it didn't stay on the team very much. But definitely looking forward to the Heatley. That's like 15 weeks away. Is it 15 or 20?
That's 25.
25.
Yeah, 30 for Brodeur.
So it might be a while unless they start releasing multiple flashbacks. But I'm definitely looking forward to a Heatley, which is like 6 months away, probably. If they're just doing one a week, it's going to be 6 months away or so from a Heatley to possibly replace.
I'm leaning towards, if you wait 25, what's waiting 30 to get Brodeur?
That Brodeur.
At the same time, as he brought up, what if they only do 29 after Soccer Quake?
Yeah, what if they only do 30 weeks? I wrote this up last night. What if we didn't do the first set, the first week? What if they only do 30 weeks of it? Because 30 weeks is a long time. That's
like,
I'm not a math major. That's like almost 8 months or something.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's the life of. That's like July by the time. So I think they're gonna do. I think they're gonna do something. They got to do something about releasing more of these to get more of these flashbacks in there. I don't think they're
not
gonna
to
wait.
speculate, but I feel like the amount of different flashback collectibles there are, I feel like 1 week they're gonna make a drop.
They'll do like a juniors one or something where they have the junior flashback type thing, where you get 4 of them or something.
Yeah.
Like a inside master set where they have 4 of them in there. You can get 4 collectibles for it.
I really don't think all of these are going to be desirable cards, which I already felt that way with Zetterberg.
But still, a 90 overall with their synergies, people are going to want them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, want them, yeah, but I think a lot of that want comes from just getting the master collectible.
Right.
So, not everyone. For example, there was a little bit of rumor thinking that this was going to be Brodeur last Friday because there's a list on Reddit.
Shout out to Reddit, by the way.
Yeah.
NHL Hut on Reddit.
Go there.
We've been lurkers there forever. You'll probably.
I post a little bit, but I don't know how to flare.
You got to do it. I think you got to do it on the computer.
Every time I try to flare, I get an email like they removed your post. You didn't flare it.
Oh, you got to flare the post. Yeah, you're talking about the flare.
You must flare the post, or it's gone. And
yeah,
it don't last long. I try to post. And I'm hoping maybe just someone answers me before they remove it, which has happened also. But
yeah, shout out to Reddit, NHL Hut and Reddit. Definitely it's been a constant in the Hut thing for a couple of years now since I knew about Reddit.
Yeah.
A lot of information there, all the people that post the stuff. 5 o'clock every day while I'm at work, I'm refreshing the NHL Hut Reddit.
Same thing.
Also, the Discord chat too, which I'm in there. Shout out to those people. I'll probably be flooding that with it. Jeez, this beer's delicious.
So who's your favorite D-man? We didn't really talk.
Yeah, I went on the Madonna and Heatley, who are probably my favorite forwards right now. My favorite D-man I think it's an easy one. Well, there's 2 of them. My first pair is Niedermeyer and Kevin Hatcher, and I've been a Kevin Hatcher lover since early on. I got him. I don't know if I got him in a pack or what, but I threw him on the team, and he's just been amazing for me. Even though his synergies kind of suck. And they're not really necessary for him anymore.
He does have FF.
Yeah, Frequent Fighter.
Chill.
Let me know if anybody's ever even activated Frequent Fighter. I couldn't even tell you any other decent card. I guess if you're going, that's the thing though, is if you're doing base cards and stuff, you're going to have 4 of those guys in your team, and I don't even know who 4 of them are. But
I'm sure there's some silvers and bronzes that have.
Definitely a huge fan of Niedermeyer. Never was a fan of him in previous years, but he has some innate ability to cut pucks off at the blue line in the offensive zone. He just always is right there. He's always in the right spot. He's big enough and good defensively, quick. Goaltending wise, I've really only played a couple of goalies this year, but I'm still on the Hasek roller coaster for sure. He's been mad at me lately because when we're partied up, all I do is bitch about how bad these goals are that Hasek lets in. I'll probably upload some stuff once I start not being so upset that I'm crying about it. I'll start recording some of these Hasek goals. I've had some really bad dump ins that he taps into his own net and shots from the corner. So Hasek's definitely been a roller coaster for me, but I've been winning games, so it's really tough to change him out.
And what's your record with him?
I think I'm something. It's been about 75 games with this around this lineup. I think it's 60 and 15 or somewhere around there. He's been pretty decent. And that's not all of those are Division 8 games and all that. I play a decent amount of competitive season stuff and lose some games. But who's your goalie now? You went through a lot of goalies, haven't you?
Well, I went from playing. I bought Kolzig off the market. and then I sold him because I was doing the Yager. So then I redeemed, got my own Kolzig, tried it for a while, went to Hasek, and the roller coaster was just too much for me. So sold Hasek, and now I'm just on the base Carey Price.
I've seen a lot of Carey Price. He seems to be a really good goalie against me.
I'm fine with him. The only thing I don't like about him is I do like to cash in on my getting 2 or 3 synergies with my goalie. So just downgrading to like a Carey Price base card and just getting 1 Silky Smooth, it is like a slight disadvantage. I think my favorite D-man, all my D-man are pretty,
Is it Letang or Yossi? Maybe.
Well, Letang and Yossi base cards have just been super dependable for me.
The go-to third pair.
Yeah, so that's my bottom third pair. But just lately, I switched from Lidstrom to Pronger, and I sold him now, but he was good.
That's what he does.
I like Pronger. His stick checking and the fact that he lays the hit, he doesn't play around. I like that. But if I had to say my favorite D-man, it's probably Boyle, like the Dan Boyle hero card.
Yeah, not the legend.
Not the legend. The hero card.
I've been a big fan of that Boyle too. He actually put me on. He put me on Boyle because I think it's I think there's a lot of really good left-handed defensemen. Obviously, we play him on the offside.
That's we don't even need to specify.
Well,
that's
I was late to get to that, but last year I felt like the D-to-D one-timers were so overpowered that you had to, and this year I still do it, but I just feel like there's so many good lefty that it's tough, and I feel like finding good right defensemen are hard to come by. Who was, out of all the cards you've been through this year, how about a couple of your least favorite guys who you instantly 1 or 2 games in were just like, yeah, fuck this dude. He's getting quick sold. I've heard you say you're quick selling to people.
Hasek was close to that. I put Sanderson on the team for one game.
Legend Jeff Sanderson, left wing, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, and I actually played him at defense, so I think that was some of it. He was out of his position, so he was just skating like an idiot the whole game.
Some of that might have been the controller.
Yeah, it may have been. I've had Brian Rolston legend card on the team a few times, aka Van Wilder.
He looks like Van Wilder in his picture.
That's how I like to call him.
Former Bruin. Still couldn't do Ralston. He was like 68 discipline. I can't do that, man. I hit people. I don't want you throwing elbows and cross checks on. I can't do it.
I've sold 91 Legend Shanahan like 3 or 4 times now because I like Shanahan. He was like my favorite card last year on my team.
He was awesome last year.
Besides Linden never left.
Linden was a staple in the game last year. If you had Team Wheel, Linden was on the squad.
But
excuse me.
I think I never even touched on my favorite forward, but Joe Sakic by far is my favorite forward. I've sold him once. Went to Brindamore when I did the master set. Switched my synergies around, and now I've even sold the Brindamore and went back to Sakic just because I just missed the offense that he brought to the team.
I've never even used Sakic, which is crazy. As somebody that it took me a while to get to Madano as like a higher end player, and Bossy even, who I recently got, and it took me a while to like fall in love with Bossy. I'm not quite there, but still never used Sakic, and he's one of the only guys at that range I haven't used.
His synergies aren't that desirable, but his stats.
Fine shooting.
He has fine shooting, clutch player, and silky smooth. That's one to each. So the big you like to cash in on the guys that have two good team synergy, but he's kind of all over. And then his stats are.
I think the getting those player synergies are pretty good too. If you got other guys like Heatley and guys with fine shooting, and there's a lot of pretty decent guys with clutch player. I have that active too. I just want to talk about my least favorite player, somebody that I had on the team that I was really cheap. You guys might like him, but Luke Robitaille.
Slobataille.
Yeah, Luke Slobataille. He was just terrible for me, and even though I thought that his what's going on? His synergies were good for me. It fit right in. His his stats are really good. He just doesn't have a lot of speed, which you don't really need this year. But maybe if he was on my team, I could have made him my captain in previous years. Why can't we make captain cards again, guys?
Yeah.
I don't even care about the fucking I don't even care about the stats boost because it'd be too much to throw a captain card on like that new McDavid card or something.
Right.
Now it's like a +3, yeah, or whatever with +2. Yeah, definitely miss the captain card. You can do it in franchise mode. Why can't I go in and put a captain card on one of my guys so you can see him at the start of it with the C on the jersey, put a couple A's on some other guys.
Yeah, I even like the fact that it just represents like you build your team, you know, you want it to be your
my captain.
Right. And even I even thought about this, like, you know, I know they did away with it this year, but the screen where it shows your best player, why couldn't it just show your captain?
I want Captain Danny Heatley.
Yeah, it's not going to show your best player, it's just who you value as your best
Give
player.
me some captain cards, some alternate captain cards. I don't care about
They
stats
can just give you
boost.
one. They give you one with your starter pack.
I want the screen like we have in franchise mode where you can change players' jersey numbers and put captains and alternate captains on people, because if you got like Dan Boyle's 22 and Bossy's 22, we got all kinds of guys with the same numbers and stuff.
I got both of them. It
Don't-
drives me nuts. Half the times I find myself streaking up the ice
Yeah.
with Boyle, and I'm like, oh shit.
That's not
I
Bossy.
thought I was getting ready to curl into the slot and bang one.
Yeah, you thought. Although, you know, Boyle could do that too. But
So yeah, we'll definitely we'll get these Hut DB links out here so we can.
You're gonna
you
have
guys can check out the squad, but you're gonna have to give me a minute.
yeah, he's definitely definitely seems like every day, or not every day, but it seems like every couple days I feel like you're doing a lot of changes to the squad, whereas I kind of keep mine pretty straightforward.
I do a lot of trial and error to where
Trial and error meaning like selling players for 200,000 and opening packs because you lost 5 games in a row. Is that something
I do a lot of that. I do a lot of that. I know, the Hut community in general preaches you don't buy packs with coins. Well, I do, and I do it often. Like
as often as you have.
But
coins.
I'll tell you what. My pack luck this year has been insane. Just to go off a little bit, okay? First of all, did the Evo set, got the Malkin, and then went on a tear while changing my team. Pulled 2 more Evo Malkins in one night. Like I pulled 5 base Davids.
That was the other night when I actually got off of there like 4:30 in the morning, and he texted me and said I got another Evo Malkin.
Yeah.
And I backed out of Netflix, and I had about 100,000 from coins from selling something, and I opened packs. I'm not gonna tell you what I got on that because I got that pack opening. I have that recorded in about a 10-minute span. I had a pretty hot. Can we talk about the elephant in the room here?
Some of these cans ain't like the other.
Also brought to you by Red's Apple Ale. On the way over here, he said he had beer, and I asked him, "Do you have Reds or do you have beer?"
I said I got beer and Reds. Bitch.
Whatever you got to drink. But anyways, yeah, the pack opening from that night will be on there. I had to back out of Netflix and open about 100K in packs with coins, and I did pretty well for myself. I have about 500,000 out of it now.
I got a 20 pack opening coming here real soon. I'll get that up.
We'll definitely be doing some pack openings.
We like
what did you? So what does your team look like now? You told me before we did this that you got rid of some stuff, which isn't anything crazy to hear from you.
It's nothing new. It's nothing new. But a lot of times, what I find myself doing is I like to call it the self-destruction of my team. Last night on CS, midday on CS. Let's start there. I cranked out a couple nice wins, came back down 3-1, came back, went to OT and won it. Won the next one, made someone quit after that. Got off for a while, ate some dinner, whatever. Next thing you know, I'm losing 5 straight, and I just can't even do anything. This is a team, I got Thread, Silky Smooth, and AA active, which I just switched to from LL active. So basically, I end up selling some players, and my biggest flaw is I'm sitting there waiting for all of my players to sell. I got this coin stack. I'm sitting there looking at it.
Just can't help himself.
And them gold pluses are only 17.5.
It's nothing. They quick sell for a sixth of that.
Plus, I'm on a McDavid tear. There's a 92 McDavid in packs last night. I'm thinking
Yeah, it was going for a lot too.
I'm pulling that McDavid. That's what I was thinking.
Last night there was only 3 up. I think the lowest one was on the bid for like 500,000. So if you're gonna buy some packs now, buy those so you can get that Connor McDavid because it's out of packs. Like it's probably out of packs now.
It's out of packs now.
It's out of packs like 3 hours ago.
You better do that primetime set next week.
By the way, it's Saturday, October 21st. In case you're wondering what day we're doing this, I don't know what time this is gonna get uploaded, but so yeah, Monday there'll be Milestone too, which is
Monday Milestone, Tuesday's primetime, Wednesday team of the week.
So do you still have coins left? Are you still got a team together? Because I'm trying to whoop your ass. When I go home tonight, I'm trying to whoop your ass.
I got a team, but basically my team of no base cards, except my bottom D pair there's some base cards on there now.
Sometimes you gotta throw base cards in.
Yeah, sometimes. I got a base Taylor Hall on my 4th line right now. And for some, I hear good things about him. I never actually played him. He's got rocket skates.
I look down upon people with base cards in their lineup. Not really.
He's got the NBC team and no base cards.
Except for my backup bronze goalie with 3 synergies or whatever. I don't even know who the fuck my backup goalie is. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got this.
But so Monday will be the Milestone Monday. We can do the sets. I don't know if there's going to be anything that Patrice Bergeron.
He does have silky smooth. I kind of was eyeballing him, but he was going for about $200K on the market. I think that's kind of high for just a +1.
So it looks like the last couple milestones. There was a Marlowe milestone, 85 overall. We got a Bergeron, a Paul Stastny, and an Alexander Burrows milestones, as well as probably some other ones from the week that I don't even remember what it was. Be some other ones to go in there, but maybe pulling that Bergeron might be worth doing the set if you got a bunch of milestone.
You can only do one a week.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you do the set. There's no choice.
Yeah, I feel like to me you do the set. If you buy as many packs as we do, then you have collectibles sitting around, and to me they're not worth just bundling up and selling 20 of them.
Unless you're desperate because you just sold them.
Sometimes when you need that extra 50K or whatever it is to get somebody.
I've done it.
You definitely sell those.
I even do it with my flashbacks when I'm.
Yeah, the flashbacks look like they're down right now a little bit. So if you're gonna buy some, buy them now because.
Well, I think it was a down week on flashback only because the Yari Curry legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's already Yari Curry, and I feel like this Yari Curry is. I mean, he has really good stats, but.
So where do you go? Yari Curry legend?
Yeah, I have the Yari Curry legend. I couldn't justify getting him out of my lineup.
I have the flashback. I was playing the legend at center, but I sold him and threw the flashback on the wing. So.
I play Curry in the wing. I don't know why. I just don't like him. I like right-handed centers. I just couldn't.
Oh, you do play him on the wing?
Yeah.
I thought, okay.
Yeah,
that's right.
I play him on the wing.
I had him at center.
I can never like him at center for some reason, but yeah, I think he's on my 4th line now. That tells you something. But anyways, I think we're at like 33 minutes, so I think we'll end that for this week. But this was the first episode of Hut's Tight. If you want to guys like and subscribe to the channel, we're gonna have this every couple of weeks.
Or maybe more often. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, maybe all we do is talk about Hut. So
whenever there's something to talk about, we're gonna have to find time to get on here and do this. Like we said, as well as the pack openings and the player reviews, which I think we're gonna try and get those player reviews up pretty quick here.
I think we're gonna have a Mike Modano coming first, and probably followed by a Bossy. We're gonna try to do some of the top end legends first, because since I know the Evils are out, but they're all still pretty low. So the legends are basically the top tier cards in the game right now.
And then like I said, if you guys want to comment and let us know people you want us to review, we might not fucking do it. We might just say fuck you and review it yourself. Buy some packs.
We might not.
Good job.
We might.
Yeah, but tell us who you want us to review. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff coming. There'll probably be some stuff this week. Hopefully we get a bunch up. Maybe another like you said, next time there's a set or something, a big set coming out like November. Probably not.
I know, after you get the Chara, we'll try to get one in.
Yeah, I'll definitely
we'll talk about how he is. Since he's a little, for just a 90 master, I know his synergies are stacked, and you're brewing at heart.
And he's Chara. He's gonna replace Lidstrom. It's gonna look fucking stupid me doing that.
I definitely understand, but yeah, so we'll have to get that on here next time and talk about that. But definitely like and subscribe. We're gonna have lots of new content coming. We want to be the freshest out here doing the stuff
Right.
you don't see everywhere.
Right, but also, kind of doing some of the stuff you do see everywhere, the player reviews and stuff. We're gonna fucking do that shit too because people want to see that. You don't want to spend $300K on a, whatever, on a Brenda Moore a Brenda Moore master right now because you can't get them. So we'll tell you how we feel about them. If you want to do that, we'll do some pack openings because we definitely open packs. We definitely open packs.
Rip.
Too many packs. I'm itching a little bit right now. We need to go home and open some packs.
Got any of them packs?
But yeah, and then if there's anything else you want to see that nobody else is doing, we'll probably do those too. Maybe some gameplay videos, maybe some division title gameplay type things. If we can figure out how to do that, we're new to this Xbox editing videos and all that.
We'll get it done.
We'll get it done.
We're gonna figure it out.
Maybe some dick pics. No, I'm just joking. We won't do that. Maybe we want to do a review. Maybe he wants to drink a different beer than Coors Light. But anyways,
you let us know.
We'll definitely put our HUTDB links to our teams in the subscription, in the description, in the prescription of the video. We'll put that in there. He will if he ever gets a team together.
Yeah, I'll get it in there. I got a team. It's just it's not what everyone wants to see right now.
Yeah,
but I definitely got a team.
We're gonna get some stuff up there, and like I said, let us know what you want to see from us, and I guess you'll see us when you see us. A couple weeks.
Who knows?
Who knows?
So this has been the first episode of HUT's Tight because
HUT is tight. Apostrophe. We can stop that whenever, it doesn't matter. I felt like we did the outro to that.